Guys, at that point I was like, yo, my way. Yo, is this it? Like, hey guys, it's your girl Kanye Cakes and I'm back with another vid. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, what to do, what's up? And if you're new here, click that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications to be part of the notification squad. So today I'm going to be doing a story time of how I got stranded in downtown Pretoria. Now, if you're a South African, you know that downtown Jozi and Pretoria are not the places to mess with. Like, guys, play very far away from those places. Like, you can get robbed. Like, the worst case scenarios can happen in those places. So this happened last year, September, and I was excited and everything because I was going to see my cousin. My cousin and I were planning to go to Mainland, because we hadn't seen each other in a while and like wanted to go have some fun, watch movies, shopping, everything cousins do, The holidays were like 3 weeks long. So I planned that the first week I'll be sitting at home, second week I'll be traveling, whatever, and the third week I will be in Pretoria with my cousin. So fine, I went to visit my cousin. It was lit. So we were like, okay, let us go like on a Friday. So I went to her on a Monday, and then like 5 days later we decided to go to Mainland. It was month end, and hore kokas month end, it is hectic. Like everywhere it's full. It's just a mess, like a mess. So me and my cousin were like, we're gonna wake up at like 6 a.m. so at least we can leave the house at like 7 a.m. just so that like we can pass around the traffic and everything and we can get to Mainland on time. Okay, cool. We excited. We take out our outfits. We're like, yeah, we're gonna slay. Okay, so the Friday we wake up, we get ready, we get dressed, everything. We're sexy, we're hot, we're looking cute. We were catching a taxi. Why it, guys? Taxi is not the best option. Number one, it's gonna delay you. Number two, it takes some alternative routes that you do not know of. When you're in a taxi and the driver takes another route and you're like, where is he going? Like, am I getting kidnapped? Are we going to where I wanna go to? Taxi is not the best option, but like, desperate times call for desperate measures. So like, I wanna go higher. I'm taking a taxi, like we're going no matter what. We are going to Midland. We've been planning this, we have the money. What else can we do? 7 a.m. we leave home, we're all dressed up and everything, and then we walk and we catch a taxi like not so far from where my cousin lives. So we catch a taxi from there and it takes us to KFC, the mall, So fine, we get to the mall and we catch KFC, but this is not Mainland now. It's just like a mall, basically, Kokasi, We meet one of my cousin's friends there. So it was all three of us, We were the trio, pretty girls worldwide. We are ready, we are mainly, like, it's okay. We grab breakfast and then we go out to the taxi rank where there are many taxis going to different locations. Like, some were going to Sandton, some were going to Jozi. We were in Pretoria, so we're like, let's just go to Mainland. Like, why go all the way to Mall of Africa and Sandton? It's just gonna waste time. We get there and then we get inside a taxi. It's chill. The taxi driver is there shouting, and I'm just there like, yo. So finally the taxi gets filled up. And transport in total was like 100 rand each for all of us to go there and come back. So I feel like it was very cheap, actually. Like, it was quite reliable. It was cost effective, So fine. We inside the taxi, we waiting. We were planning that we're gonna get there like an hour later. Jiggy taxi driver shoe. He stops in the middle of the road at an engine garage. I'm like, this guy, what is you doing? Because we have places to be at, booty. So he stops there and like, seemed like he was waiting for other people to get in, and some people, who gets off in the middle of nowhere at a garage? Like, we just want to get to Mainland. That is the goal. We just want to get there. Guy is driving. And finally we get to town, like town Kopitori. And from there it's like 10 to 15 minutes to get to mainland. Guys, we were planning it's gonna take us 1 hour. So we left home at 7, only for us to get to mainland at like 10 a.m. Can you imagine? So fine, from town we get another taxi, takes us straight to mainland. We get to the mall and everything. We're walking around. So we wanted to watch movies, grab some lunch, and go shopping. It's like 10. So we wanted to watch it part 2, but it had already started because the time slots are like 2 hours apart, if I'm not mistaken. Like from 10 to 12 there's a movie, from 12 to 2 there's a movie. Since we missed the first movie, we're like, let's watch the movie from 12 to 2 p.m. And then from now, since it's 10, we can shop and whatever. Just going around the mall, taking selfies, doing whatever, having fun, gulit, kumnandi. We go to the cinema, the movie starts at 12 p.m. Yeah, we watch the movie, we're watching kumnandi. Time until like 2 p.m. After that, we still wanted to eat lunch. So we're walking around for like 15 minutes. We are busy arguing. One wants to eat chicken licken, one wants to eat KFC. I'm like, we cannot eat KFC. We just ate KFC this morning. How can't the like KFC more? We are like, okay, let's just eat Debonese pizza. So we go, we order Debonese. Debonese also is taking its time. The mall is full. Everywhere there's people shouting. I did not know what was going on. So we order Debonese. Everyone orders their own pizza, cool drink. At that time, guys, it's like 3. We order our food and everything. 3:30, we get our food. We eat, we chill. It's 4 p.m. now. We want to be home by 5. At like 4:30, we're still going around, nje, window shopping, yana, everything. Guys, we check the time. It's 5 p.m. Hey! I'm like, okay, guys, we need to leave. We need to leave because we can't be in town late. We don't know what's going on. So from there, again, we go outside the mall, waiting for a taxi. In mainland, there's like a place where there are taxis, So we go there, we wait. Guys, it's packed. People are screaming. We don't know what's going on. It's full. People are holding potatoes and tomatoes. Like, the month-end drill. You know the vibes. So fine, we get a cab, we get a taxi. And then from there, it took us to town. So now we get to town. Hey, it's like 6 p.m. By this time, we had to be home. We were planning that by this time, we will be home. We get to town and it is packed. So if you want to cook, I see you know the drill of taxis. Everyone waits in a long line, guys. A long line. The line was extremely long. Month end, we're at the back of the line. It's not like the omas, the grannies, they can be like, oh, the poor kids, they have to get home. No. Go fair. Everyone, it's your own problem. Everyone's waiting in the line. Everyone wants to get home. Fine, we're going to the back of the line. The line, I'm sure there was more than like 150 people in that line. And the people in the taxi, I think like only 13 people at a time are allowed inside the taxi. So they're cutting off like 150 minus 13, minus 13, minus 13. We're at the back of the line. It's not like the taxis are coming like this. The taxis are coming in like 10 to 20 minute intervals. At this point, it's like 6:30 p.m. And from town to home, it's like an hour. So fine, we're waiting. 6:30, 6:40, nothing. 6:50, nothing. This one guy comes up to us. Do you guys want cool drink? Ask his put. Do I look thirsty to you? I am freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. I'm like, we have to get home. Like, we're in downtown. It's not safe. We have to get home, period. Like, I don't want no cool drink. I'm like, do I look like I'm thirsty to you? Do you think cool drink will solve my problems? Like, you coming out here asking me for one cool drink. So this guy leaves because he can clearly see that we are not interested. We are not at the taxi rank for cool drink. We want to get home. Like, at this point, it's 7 p.m. Guys, hey. At this point, I'm thinking, Mukhaz, what were we thinking? Why didn't we just stay at home and watch movies, eh? Ma 2000. Nerirang. We like things. To finish it off, we like things. So she's just there, sis, calm down. We're gonna get home, don't worry. So at this point now, it's like 7:10. We waited in that line, guys, for so long. So my cousin's like, now, let me leave you here and go to the front and check, like, what's going on. My cousin leaves. I'm just standing there alone and I'm thinking, what in the heck is going on? So this one random guy comes up to me and he's selling perfume. Now, guys, I do not know. I think at that point I wasn't thinking. This guy comes up to me with perfume and he's selling it. So he wants me to smell it. If you know, you know. If you don't smell things. Why? Because someone can just come to you and be like, smell this. Can't they are trying to like pass you out, you know, like take you out. So I smell it and then I move back. The person's like, no, you're not smelling it nicely. Guys, did my cousin not shout? I see this girl running all the way from the other side of the taxi rank. She comes up to me, she's like, what are you doing? You don't smell things from strangers. You never know what they put there, you know, because obviously they could be trying to kidnap you or something or whatever. So I'm just there like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Finally, we catch a taxi. Guys, I was devastated. At this point, I'm like, yo, it's like 7:30. We had to be home like 1 hour, 30 minutes ago. Time passes by, it's 8. Finally, we get a cab, you know, finally, we inside. And this taxi driver's not moving. He's waiting for people to get in. I'm like, hey, Buti, we have to get home. It's like 8 p.m. Like, boy. So finally, this guy decides to move and we're driving. It's so quiet, you know, like in the morning, me and my cousins were, oh, yeah. Now we all woo. Nobody's talking, we're quiet, we all have earphones in. And finally, we got home safe and sound. Guys, that day is the day that I learned to not like things. You know, like, some things are better left undone. We got a long lecture, obviously, because we're in town at night. We're girls. You never know what could happen. Eventually, I got home safe and sound. I'm still alive and normal. I'm breathing, as you can see. So yeah, basically that day was all in one. I almost died. Someone tried to make me pass out. Secondly, I was stranded in the middle of Pretoria, downtown, at night. And lastly, I missed my curfew. Now you know if you're coming from an African home. Curfew is curfew. If they say come home at 5 p.m. and you come home at 5:01, you are dead. Just imagine coming home 3 hours later than they said you must come back. Just imagine that. But luckily, Granny was okay. She was chill with the whole situation. I'm just grateful that we were safe at the end of the day. We made it back home safely. And yeah, guys, just be careful out there. Don't smell anything in town. And if you're catching a taxi, be vigilant. Be on the lookout because, especially a month end, it is busy. You can get robbed. I was like freaking out, like, are we gonna get robbed? We're gonna die? I like overthinking and over exaggerating, guys. At that point, I was like, yo, my way. Yo. Is this it? Like, but yeah, that is it for me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this story time. Until next time, comment down below if you want more story times and leave a thumbs up. Until next time, you guys, love and light. Peace.